Simon & Schuster Audio presents an Inner Traditions audiobook, Veneration Rites of Curanderismo, Invoking the Sacred Energy of Our Ancestors, by Erika Buenaflor, M.A., J.D. Read by Robin Douglas. Forward. The Great Weaving. Let me tell you about an ancestor of mine, my mother, Maria Estela Rodriguez, who passed in 2008. When I was a child, my mother made a point to remind me, one of 4 children she had with my father, that we had roots with the Tarahumara people of Chihuahua, Mexico, where my mother was born and raised. Almost anyone with long ties in Chihuahua has Tarahumara ancestry. They are considered the second largest indigenous North American people north of Mexico City, after the Diné, Navajo. Now, most Mexican migrants to the United States, and I lived in barrios with generations of Mexicans almost all my life, can't tell you what indigenous connections they may have. This, of course, is due to generations of de-Indianization. Now, to be clear, what's considered Mexican is a great mix of cultures, including all races and ethnicities. There's also an immense degree of Hispanicization, due to 300 years of Spanish colonial rule until Mexico became its own nation in 1821. After that, the process of Mexicanization began what any nation-state must do to secure a home market: establish a cultural identity tied to common land, language, and laws. Nonetheless, our deepest root is indigenous North American. On top of this, there are around 25 million people in Mexico, more than any country in the Western Hemisphere, who are tribal and often speak original languages. In fact, Mexico today has 68 official languages, drawing from up to 300 language groups and variants. One of these groups are the Tarahumara, who also call themselves Raramuri. Once aware, you can see the indigenous in many Mexican faces, in their inflections, and in their customs. Many words in Mexico are of Nahuatl origin, some of which have entered the English language, like avocado, chocolate, taco, coyote, ocelot, and tomato. In Spanish, Nahuatl words included common ones. My father often used escuincle to mean a
Sample complete. Ready to continue?